Well, I wanted to give you an update on where I am on my weight loss journey. The weight loss is continuing to work its way. It's actually going faster than I kind of had anticipated. So many of you know that my husband, Clint Miller, Franchise Kicks, who has his own channel, and myself have been doing Nutrisystem. And we have been working out quite a bit. He more so than myself, only due to some of the restraints that I have with work and just being so busy. It can be a challenge for me to get to the gym. So I do try to get to the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week, at least here recently. I've been trying to do that, make sure I get my cardio in and all those kind of things. But we have, again, had challenges that we've had to work through this particular week. And so I'll tell you a little bit about that and kind of what's been going on and how we've worked through our particular journey, and maybe some tips and tricks that might help for you. I don't know. But, you know, as you know, I still have a considerable amount of weight that I would like to lose. Many people have said, you know, you look great where you're at, and thank you. I really appreciate those comments and such, but I want to make sure that I feel good about myself, that my BMI is within a normal range. And while maybe sometimes I look like I should be in that normal range, it doesn't read accordingly. And I know everybody's a little bit different, and you don't necessarily always have to be in that BMI in order to be healthy, but I want to be as close to it as what I can. So over the last couple of weeks, because I think it's been a couple of weeks since I posted this video, again, at work, challenges there. Oh my gosh, the temptations and the cookies and the donuts and the cakes for celebrating different things, and the meetings that happen that incorporate food, and trying to work through those things and restrain myself to say, nope, I'm not going to have that. I'm going to just have what I brought, is so hard. It is so hard because everybody else around you is eating these, you know, decadent desserts or great food or whatever it may be. And so it's challenging to say no. We also traveled over the last couple of weeks, and we went down to Jacksonville, Florida for a few days, and we decided to drive versus fly down there, and probably won't do that again. It took us like 17 plus hours to drive down there, and then it was like 14 back. So we got stuck in some traffic on the way down, and I just feel like I'm getting a little too old to be sitting in a car all, you know, cramped up for that amount of time. But we went ahead and prepared for that travel, knowing that, I mean, in the past, we would stop at a fast food place. We would get treats and different things at the gas station when we would stop and fill up. And while all that's great and wonderful, you're just going back to the car, you're eating that, and then you're sitting. So you don't have a whole lot of activity to be able to burn those things off. So we decided we were just going to go ahead and pack our Nutrisystem meals, and that was very helpful. We did have a conversation prior to the vacation that we were going to have one like cheat meal, and not go like crazy, but have a cheat meal. And so we actually did eat out twice. And one of those times, was on a beachside restaurant, and I really wanted some seafood. So, I had baked fish, and it was wonderful. And then the last night that we were traveling, we found this really nice restaurant, and we ended up having kind of our big splurge meal. And I had chicken and waffles. Oh, it was so yummy. And then we actually, we shared this 3-layer cake that had mascarpone in the middle of it, and chocolate and caramel drizzle, which was like heaven on earth. But I'll tell you what, I did not sleep very well that night. Of course, we were in a hotel, and you don't necessarily, or at least I don't necessarily sleep the best in hotels. But then I had all those carbs in me, and I didn't really feel very good. which I had, you know, before this, I would eat tons and tons of carbs and all kinds of different things, which is obviously why my weight would go up. But I really didn't feel good. I didn't sleep well. I had a really rough night that night. And I struggled with a little bit of anxiety, and I had an anxiety attack, and just a really rough night. And I don't want to blame it all on the food, but I kind of feel like it was partially in that arena. So while I really enjoyed the food, I felt like it was very easy to get back on track because I already had it in my mindset as to what I was going to do and not go off track or anything. I also had said that when I got home, I was not going to get on the scale. Well, I was not faithful to that. So I came home and I thought, okay, I need to know to reset myself and know it's okay if I gained a little bit of weight, and that I would just get going and reset myself. Well, surprisingly to myself, I actually lost weight. Well, I mean, not a ton of weight or anything like that, but I actually lost when we were on vacation. So in the last video, I was at 205.6. That was my weight the morning that I had done the video. And that was a couple weeks ago. And as of today, I am at 201.9. So I've lost several pounds, about 3.5 pounds or so, over the course of a couple of weeks, which I think is a very healthy amount of weight to lose to continue to sustain. While I know, you know, that sounds like a bigger number, but it's been a couple of weeks. So I feel like between going on vacation, the exercise, you know, and then getting right back on track was a perfect way to continue to lose. And so I'm really excited about continuing my journey. I am so excited that I really hope the next time that I record another weight loss update that I will be in the 100 range. Even if that's in the 190s, even if that's 199, I'll be excited about that. But I haven't had a whole lot of shift in my clothing sizes. Now, my shirt sizes definitely have changed. I certainly feel like I'm getting smaller kind of in my shoulder area, of course in the area that I don't want to lose any, but I definitely am getting smaller in the chest area. But the lower portion of me, I don't feel like has changed a whole lot, and it has not allowed me to get into some smaller pant sizes, which a lot of people, you know, I've talked about also, you know, don't necessarily worry about the number that's on the scale. How do your clothes feel? And I'm really hoping that in the next few weeks, I will begin to see that shift of being able to get into that smaller pant size. I also, you know, in some ways, how much I want to get to that smaller pant size, I don't have any clothes in those smaller sizes. So I'm either going to be wearing clothes that are way too big for me or trying to squeeze into clothes that are too small, and I just don't do that. So I'll likely be in clothes that are a little bit too big for me, but I'm okay with that. It'd be kind of nice if somebody came up with like a clothes rental kind of company where you could just like rent clothes for, let's say, a week, and then you send them back, and or through that size or whatever. That would be kind of a cool little opportunity. I don't know exactly how it would work, but anyway, that's my brain turning right there. But so again, super excited about the weight loss. I'm excited to see what the next few weeks have for me, what's in store. It's been really, really hot and humid here. In fact, I'm sitting inside and I'm a little hot just sitting here inside. So I'm hoping that there's a little reprieve from all the heat and the humidity that we've been having, so that we can get out and do some things, even cutting the grass. You know, that's great exercise, and haven't been able to do that because there's been some restrictions on being able to go out and cut your grass because of the heat and humidity. So excited about, you know, just kind of getting out, seeing what the next step in the journey is, talking to you about what challenges I may have in the future. and what successes I have as well. So again, thank you so very much for watching the channels, for supporting me through my journey. And if you guys have any comments, thoughts, suggestions, anything, please be sure to make those below. I do review all the comments. And again, I appreciate you watching my videos. And if you like this, want to see more content of all different types, please click the subscribe button below. So thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.